Good morning. My name is Susan Kraut and I am the President and CEO of the Effingham County Chamber of Commerce, and I am super excited to be here today for yet another installment of Where Are We Wednesday. It is my great pleasure to be here with David Humphus of Xcel Strategies. Xcel Strategies is a pillar in our community when it comes to workforce and talent development and creating that ever so important talent pipeline for the Effingham community and beyond. David, tell us a little bit about where we're standing. You are Xcel Strategies, but we are standing in front of Xcel Works. Tell everybody exactly what Xcel Works is about.
Sure. Xcel Works is basically our mobile training unit platform where we go out and train students in the schools. I'm actually the Effingham and Bullitt County Director, so I take this trailer all across Effingham County at all the high schools and the alternative schools, and we're teaching students the soft skills, we're teaching them the job skills, and then we introduce them to a wide array of skilled trades.
And soft skills is a huge, huge thing for our employers in Effingham County, and I'm sure Chatham and surrounding counties, as a lot of our employers stress that one of the things they desire most in our workforce, both burgeoning and incumbent, are those ever important soft skills. Tell us a little bit about your Effingham community. What are some of your local partnerships?
So we have a great partnership, as you can see on our trailer. We have Georgia Pacific as our title sponsor for our mobile training unit. And then we also have a great partnership with Thompson & Thompson Service Group. And then we also have a partnership with the Effingham County Industrial Development Authority. And they have been instrumental with connecting us with industry partners throughout the community. And we want to partner with all the area industries so that we can have great connections for students to engage. Most of our students, they don't even know what's out there. So to be able to connect with other industry partners in the community, we love that. And we love for you to be able to come out and engage with us on campus.
And that is a fruitful partnership, and we see you out in the community all the time. I mean, he was at Leadership Effingham presenting your platform to 17 burgeoning community leaders, which I assume can only help in spreading the word about that. In preparing to speak with you today and for your time spent with us in other realms, I did a little research on the beginnings of Xcel Strategies. Tell us a little bit about your origin story.
So it all started with a gentleman named Jay Thompson. He's our CEO and founder out of Savannah, Georgia. He grew up as a young man that was adopted. He didn't have a great home life growing up, but he had a great example of a mentor through his father, his adopted father, who took him on, raised him up, taught him the way he should go, and gave his name to him. And that was one thing that really stuck with him and inspired him to start a mentoring network just like this. It didn't start off with all the trade skill pieces though. We were just starting with the soft skills, just building that character piece, teaching kids to get up, show up, and speak up, teaching them how to do all the soft skills I mentioned before, and just being able to connect them with their opportunities, I guess, to prepare them for the future that they want to build for themselves.
So, I'd like to see what it's all about. I know we're going to get hands-on here in a little bit, but show me the unit. Show me what it is that you bring to all of these.
Let's go have a look. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about what I'm looking at here, because I see, again, you've got everything so well outfitted for the road. Tell me a little bit about how you utilize the tools and resources.
So we basically have modified welding stations. You see 4 stations right here that are modular, so I can actually outfit this with different platforms. Like this was our fastener platform where they're just learning how to run screws and hammer nails and things like that. We have our electrical boards, which are right behind you here. This is actually the activity we'll be doing today. We could do a plumbing exercise where I actually have a plumbing platform that we bring off the trailer. So some of the work we do on the trailer, some of it is just to carry stuff to and from. We have boards left over from our cornhole building exercise that we did last week. So we build cornhole boards for an auction for the Effingham schools for their Young Farmers auction. So we'll go through that process with them, you know, just have some accountability, self-evaluation, and then we'll step into the exercise. And so this week, you know, so we alternate back and forth between soft skills and trade skills. So this week is a trade skill week. We're going to focus on electrical work. And so we'll have a very basic electrical circuit exercise. A lot of us have done stuff like this in high school, you know, in one of our science classes or something. And we notice that we have a circuit board here that we're going to be working on. We're going to be completing the circuit by making wire leads.
I know this is a Where Are We Wednesday, but I'm going to go out on a limb here, and without electrocuting myself, I'm going to ask if you will let me try today's exercise.
Sure, why not?
Because you have my curiosity piqued.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
All right.
Okay. Where we're going to start is we need to learn how to cut, how to use our 3-in-1 electrical tool here. And so there are 3 functions on this tool. The first thing is that we have to do is we have to get the wire that we need to the right length, right?
Right.
So the first function is going to be to do what? Of course, we want to measure twice and cut once. Okay, I need 10 inches of wire.
All right.
So I'll hold this end if you want to find your 10 inches. Okay, and then right around 10 inches.
So
okay?
my 10 inches is right
Great,
here.
okay. And the cutting surface, just like a pair of scissors, is right here above the jaws.
And bam.
That's simple. Okay, that easy.
Well.
Next part, we have to strip back the insulator from the conductor, okay?
I'm going to guess that has something to do with these.
That's right, the little circular cutting area up here. And so ours is 16 gauge wire,
Yep.
and this is stranded wire. So if you notice the STRD, that stands for stranded, and
Yep.
find the 16-inch groove there. That little gap, that's how much I need exposed, okay? Go ahead and squeeze that, and then all I want you to do is just pull the wire. Pull it hard. There you go, perfect. Just the right size. It's almost like you're a trained professional. Okay?
Because I'm a Jane of all trades.
That's right, that's right. So we want to twist that up and pull all the wires together. So it's a nice one central shaft, okay?
Do that.
And then we're going to take this connector, this disconnect here. This is the female one, okay? There's only 2 types, male and female.
Yep.
And so we're going to drop that right on top of there, okay? And then the next step will be to crimp this, okay? And that crimping is below the hinge here, or as I hold it here. And see, we have a blue connector. We're going to use the blue dotted area there. Okay. Anybody you've ever been sick of, okay, no, just kidding. Here we go, and then, great.
Did I do it?
That's one end. Okay, now we have to do the other end, just so we're repeating the process.
For the female. Put it right about there.
Okay, sounds good.
Is that enough?
Mhm.
And then I'm going to
Play.
pull it,
Yep.
and I've stripped it,
Okay.
and I'm going to twist it, and then I'm going to take my little cappy cap. I know that's not the official term.
That's right, that's our male.
And then I'm going to blue, and I'm gonna put it right here, and then I'm gonna crimp it, and then I'm gonna have David check my work.
All right, we're gonna give it a nice firm tug. Everything is nice and secure. You did a great job. You got male on one end, female on the other, which is just what we needed. And we're gonna go ahead and cheat. I'm gonna go ahead and one that's already made, and we can test your work and see if it
All
works.
right, let's do it. To the board. I'm ready.
You've done this before. Yeah, absolutely, go right ahead.
Switches are off.
That's right, switches are off.
Okay.
You're not gonna get zapped. It's a little 6-volt battery. It wouldn't zap you even if you touch both ends
All
right
right, I've got
Okay.
it connected.
now. Okay, now we have the other side.
All right,
We're gonna
so
connect
we're,
over here. to
oh,
this
we
side.
are.
Yeah, we have 2 sides too. We have
All
a
right.
positive and negative side.
Got it,
And then we'll just attach those to the male.
To these.
posts. Yep,
just like so.
that's right.
Okay, here, come on everybody, check out this handiwork. And we're connected.
All right, let's flip the switch.
Do I get to do the other?
Absolutely.
What's
And
gonna happen? Is it gonna light up? Success! I'm an electrician!
she's a trained professional. All you electricians out there, she's ready to go to work.
I'm ready.
Yeah, that's
Hire
right.
me, I'll moonlight.
Well done. Well done.
We have the students here now. The students have engaged in the activity, so we're seeing hands-on, in real life, IRL, what goes on when you make visits to local schools. What have we left out? What do you want to share with our audience that we haven't yet touched on?
Well, one of the great things about Xcel is that we really get to fuel young people with purpose. And we're trying to build a community of young people who are ready to take on the roles of their predecessors, that are going to step in and fill the shoes of those people who are aging out of the industry. And we need that young workforce to come in there, and we need the older generation to mentor them and train them. So we would love to have more people come alongside me. I'm the jack of all trades. I need some of those masters to come out and share their wisdom, their experience. Hey, what would I have done differently? Be able to share that wisdom with our young people so that they can learn and grow, and maybe not repeat the same mistakes, but maybe even get further than you were able to do. And so we're looking for people that can do that, and it takes support. We're a nonprofit organization, and we have great industry partners. We have great individuals, great churches, and school systems that support the work that we're doing. And that's what allows me to be full-time out in all these schools, working with these young people, helping to support you back at home and your kids, teaching all those things that you're teaching them at home and reinforcing it. And hopefully we can partner together and work together to build the next generation of tradespeople and just great members of our community who are going to make Effingham County the best that it can be.
So you've heard it. Heed the call. Support, participate, mentor. I am a huge fan. Xcel Strategy. This is Where Are We Wednesday. Keep your eyes peeled for more installments of this exciting showcase, and thank you again to our friends at Xcel Strategies for being a part of today's profile. We'll see you next time.